Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Conquest video guide. Now I completed already the Conquest in my main account, so kind of turning more attention to my smaller account now, where I do have a few feats to clean up still here. So this one I just want to show you one of those feats, whether they're sector, global or boss feats as well, where you have to win with somebody surviving or win with certain team or units. So for this one we will be utilizing weak spot because it boosts our damage. However, if you were able to stack up Zealous Ambition, that'll help with the damage as well. So just any of the damage discs. I do kind of lean more towards weak spot just because it benefits everybody, not just support and healers. We'll be rocking Ruthless Swiftness as well. This is going to be important one for those low gear feats, so we can keep our turn meter train rolling. And then Entrenched and Fortified as well, very important for survivability. Caustic Emission as well, as many as you can to help with the damage and as well to help stacking your offense with a weak spot. Alright, let's hop in the battle and we'll just start off Sector 1 and work our way upwards. So Sector 1, we have this one where you have to win 10 battles with Depa surviving, and as with other videos in this series, I will solely focus under a boss or data core nodes because those are consistent for all of us, so it's going to be easier to replicate of what I'm showing. Many ways to do this, like Sector 1 Bad Batch squad is very slow, like you could do CLS, you could do I don't know whatever, right, Jedi, but I thought, you know what, I didn't get much use of troopers in this round of Conquest, so I don't need them for anything else, so that I can better manage stamina. I'll be using different teams for some of these survive and win feats. But otherwise, the enemy is kind of, I think, around 280 speed or something, so you should not have issues outrunning them with your troopers. And once you get going right with Piet and Dark Trooper, you can just basically hit autoplay, and you should be good to go. Depa, staying alive, enemy not even taking a turn, and you're earning some data crowns in the process, which is always a nice bonus. Still on the same note, as you can see, we'll just be milking this Sector 1 data crown nodes as much as we can. So this is now for the global feat, where we have to win with 3 dark side clones surviving, as you can see. Minor low gear, but it's okay, you don't need them. Pulp and Mara basically can run the show all by themselves here. Just make sure to control Echo so he doesn't daze you. You get a mass stun out, and here you should be good to go probably. To hit auto at this point, but I'm just kind of playing it safe. We go use the let the hate flow, and because of Ruthless Swiftness, this gives us 100% turn meter for everybody, right? Because we drop all the enemies below 100% health. That's it. We cleaned up the house, take down tech, and there we go, clones. They don't even have to survive, right? They just have to be there. And up next, I'm going to go ahead and do my Jedi Vanguard battle now. My Jedi Vanguards are very bad, so Bad Batch started running turn meter training on them. However, this Hux node, the data core node at the end of Sector 1, was a bit easier to handle, especially if you do have Zealous Ambition disc. Both Qui-Gon and Shakti will be doing a lot of damage. I was not able to pick it up in this account. I just had a weak spot, but luckily Shakti there at Relic 7 was able to carry the battle for me. You just have to kind of outlast them, right? That's why Entrenched and Fortified are important, because eventually damage over time, as you can see, will start taking them down. Definitely whenever you can, take out Executioner. He's their damage dealer. Here it was 4v1 and Shakti was able to outlast all of them. She's got a cleanse, she's got a heal. The only annoying thing here obviously is Kala with his 2-turn stun, but luckily he's a bit slow. Shakti's quick, so eventually she will be able to get free from his stun, and with the help of the weak spot, eventually obviously the damage will stack up enough that you can go ahead and finish him. So definitely Vanguard, at least for this account, was the most challenging feat to complete, but I found a way here on this node. And then we also have the as well a global feat with Omega. This one I'm going back to the Bad Batch node, and I'm gonna do a Bad Batch mirror match, right? Because Bad Batch, similar like Pulp Mara, they get the Daze stun combo going, and you can just start running turn meter train on them. Also, obviously, all these debuffs that they dish out will boost the damage with the weak spot, and they will go down very, very quickly in a couple of turns. We should be able to, there we go, in combination with true damage from defense up, we should be able to knock these guys out very quickly. very easily, earning some data crowns in the process. Let's move over now to the mini boss node, where we have a feat where we have to with CX2 surviving. This is definitely a bit of a challenging node, but if you do have weak spot running, you should be able to get this done with Maul. Now if you have only Zealous Ambition, not weak spot, then maybe instead of like Django you could throw in one of the Mandalorian support. I'm just trying to remember. I think Armor Rise is support. I don't know, are any other Mandalorian support, because they're all kind of attackers or tanks, aren't they? So maybe only other option would be Armor. If you do have her relic top, she could be helpful there as well for the damage with the Zealous Ambition disc. Otherwise, weak spot, obviously Kendra is dishing out a lot of debuffs, and this then juices up offense on your Maul. Anyway, I'm gonna put a weapon tech over on Maul, and then what we'll do here is target Cal. I want to take out Cal as quickly as possible to stop his protection up shenanigans, right? And then we can quickly finish off the other guys. Okay, and now Maul gets a turn, and we're just gonna go ahead and unload here everything we've got. We go, almost got him. Hey, and up next we'll turn our attention over to Malakas, right? He's got an AoE, so he's the only one really that can get to CX2. He's down already, gonna knock out Scavenger, and that hopefully should finish off Fulcrum as well. And now just down to Seer, which obviously she can't ignore the taunt, so we constantly have taunts on somebody. After Cal is down, after Malakos is down, they don't have AoEs anymore, so even if they get a turn, your CX2 should still be able to survive. Let's go ahead, wrap this up, finish off Seer, and as well get his feat done here on mini boss with CX2 surviving. So after this one, we'll now be moving over to the final boss here in Sector 1. And here we do have to win with, what is it, Batcher surviving. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that as well. Again, I do have Bad Batch here, so I'm just gonna do this, and hopefully we can, you know, keep these guys under control. Good thing about it is, obviously they're with Wrecker in there, he'll be taunting, everybody else will be in stealth. So the only threat here really is Anakin. Unfortunately they got tenacity up, so no stuns, at least for the time being. We were able to take a hit with the help of Entrench there, and fortified, you know, even lower gear Batcher was able to take that hit from Anakin. Okay, let's go ahead, pass over to Echo. He can now ignore the taunt after the Terminator swap, and now we can call here Hunter for the assist, and there we go, no more AoEs on their squad. So from here now things should be easier. I'll just go ahead. I guess Mace could be a little bit tricky, right, with his shatter point, so do target him next. We took down there Barris, Karan, and finally Kiarimundi as well. So not that difficult if you do have obviously Bad Batch, but there are other options. But as mentioned before, because of the stamina issues, I'm trying to use multiple different squads for this survival feat, not just keep using Maul for everything, which obviously you could, but then you have stamina issues. Alright, let's hop over now to Sector 2, where we do have a feat with Omega and Batcher surviving. So let's go ahead and hit the Ewok node. So this was kind of the only node I was able to kind of make it work. You know, with again trying not to use other teams other than Bad Batch. The good thing about here is obviously, even though low gear Omega and Batcher there, they do get taken out, right? Because of the captive mechanic from leadership from Omega, they can still hang around. So that's a good point, I guess. Whereas the other guys are out in the open. We'll get a turn eventually. And good thing about it is a Datacron node, so you will earn some Datacron materials in the process. Yeah, again, and Train is going to be very important, as well as Fortified, so you can keep surviving. Once we get going, it's game over basically for Ewoks. Dazed, stunned, couple of AoEs, and they start dropping like flies. Let's go ahead, target Paplu, get an assist, finish him, finish Elder, finish Chirpa, and Omega and Batcher surviving even at low gear. So we are now moving up over to Sector 4, where we have to win 10 battles with Crosshair surviving. So let's go ahead and knock that out first. So for this one, what I'll do, I will be going versus Geos, and no voluntary Vanguard, right? But we do have Entrenched and Malak and Watt, which is kind of the same thing. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. If you do have low gear Crosshair, the only threat here really is Geo Brute Alpha, right? He's got an AoE. So what I did was I actually landed a stun on him, so he wasn't able to open up with his AoE. Then we're gonna go ahead here, drop tank tech on Malak, and now they're forced to go after him, just like, you know, he would have voluntary Vanguard. And then just perpetually stuck behind Malak. Try to, again, as mentioned before, gun down Brute Alpha as fast as you can. We can actually go ahead and isolate him as well, just to increase his cooldown so he can't use his AoE, and I will just keep hitting him, and eventually Han especially will start doing some nice damage because of the weak spot disc. Alright, they keep going, keep attacking, that's fine. He's down, and obviously once that is over, these guys fall down very, very quickly. So another kind of way, again, you know, not constantly utilizing the same teams over and over again to do this. And let's move over now to the mini boss, where we do have to win with Temple Guard surviving. Now for this one, I'll again turn for the help to Maul, Django, Canderous, and Watt. So yeah, Watt's gonna be definitely the key one for a lot of these, so definitely need to manage, I guess, your stamina as much as you can. Alright, let's go ahead and drop weapon tech over there. I guess it doesn't matter. We're gonna target Starkiller and just go after him first, because he's the only one with the damage, right? Well, although, oh, hold on, they all got AoEs except Ben, so I guess low gear, Temple, Vanguard, yeah. Okay, we got Starkiller almost down, so we're gonna go ahead now, take out Palps, take out Mara, take out Visas. There we go. AoE there should finish off Starkiller, targeting Ben, and Ben goes down as well. We got Temple Guard surviving here at low gear. And let's move over now to Sector 5, where we have this Pirate Feat as well to do. Again, many ways to do this, but again, I wanted to farm Datacrons and again use a team that, you know, I haven't showed yet. And fun enough, Padme, Anakin, and Nest can actually carry on this node. Padme lead, right, whenever guys attack out of turn, which is a lot because of Ahsoka there. You keep gaining protection up, so, you know, you got a lot of durability there for your Padme and Anakin. And then Anakin as well, you know, eventually he kind of starts popping folks. A little bit foresight there, annoying. I'm just trying to build up more courage so we can take out Kenobi, so we can go after Anakin. But good thing with Nasty is she's actually dispelling, right? Taunt there with her counterattacks on her basic. So eventually she's just as well juices up her offense. She's anyway having stacking offense from all the buffs enemies getting, and then she's getting even more offense because of weak spot disc. Unfortunately, annoyingly there, right, Kenobi cleansed off all the debuffs, so we have to go again here. As well as Ahsoka on her basic, she's constantly dispelling buffs as well. There you go, Yoda down, which now should slow down the enemy. Let's see if we get a stun on Anna. Nope. Okay, Nest taking a bit of a beating, but she should be able to hang in there because of her bonus protection. Come on, somebody finish off Anakin already. We got a taunt again. Alright, that's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We just need an AoE there that can't be evaded from Anakin. And then Kenobi should finally be able to go down. There we go. Counterattacks from Nest. Finished off their Anakin, and the rest basically should be now doable. Because obviously the good thing is with pirates, they don't have to survive and it still counts. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Hopefully it was useful and helpful, just showing you how I was able to get some of these low gear feats done with the help of weak spot. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.